This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our top story this evening, a home near Bee Ridge Park in Sarasota has been causing a lot of headaches for people who live in that neighborhood. People there say the home was riddled with drug activity, and that led to the recent arrest of the homeowner. ABC7's Rick Adams is joining us now live from the 4500 block of Lockwood Ridge Road with more tonight. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, folks say this is typically a very quiet neighborhood, but some of the activity around here has really put them on edge. This is the home many neighbors say is a nuisance. Alexis lives down the road from the home. It always makes her and her boyfriend a little nervous walking around the neighborhood.
As far as walking my dogs by here every day, it was quite a little uncomfortable. I didn't really like to walk alone by the house per se because of the type of things of people I saw going on.
Deputies with the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office have responded to this home in the 4500 block of Lockwood Ridge Road more than 30 times since August for drug arrests, wanted persons, and disputes. There have been at least 7 heroin or fentanyl overdoses at the home. The homeowner, 37-year-old Danielle Baggett, was arrested recently for operating what many are calling a drug flop house. Neil is one of the neighbors who is happy to see law enforcement cracking down on this problem.
I think it's good, you know, they're doing their job, they're helping keep the community safer. I'm all for it.
What makes this even more shocking is that a lot of this alleged activity has taken place right across the street from a park where there are a lot of folks playing basketball as well as other playground stuff.
I don't understand why it's so close to a community park. There's always kids over here. There's always people over here.
Folks who live in this neighborhood say Baggett allows people to stay in her home in exchange for drugs. She is currently free on bail. Deputies are continuing with their investigation. And the law enforcement community says they will continue to keep a very close eye on this neighborhood. Reporting live from Sarasota this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Rick. A Palmetto woman allegedly involved in the murder of her mother is now facing more charges. Kayla Collier and her boyfriend Roy Nichols were arrested in West Virginia and transported back to the Suncoast last month after police say Nichols killed Collier's mother, Tricia Freeman. Prosecutors believe Collier tried to help cover up the crime. In court today, Collier was officially charged with accessory to murder, grand theft, and now tampering with evidence. According to Palmetto police, on March 18th, Freeman went missing. Concerned friends alerted police. The couple was then tracked down and Nichols confessed to the murder. Nichols' first appearance is scheduled for May 5th. And now for a check on our forecast, let's head over to Bob. A pretty nice night, but quite warm out there.
Yeah, and a little something unusual going on. Some rain being detected at this hour by the radar. Haven't had that in a while. And the sea breeze is getting a little active this afternoon and evening, bringing some showers at times, some moderate to heavy rainfall into parts of Manatee County near Lakewood Ranch. We had some up to about a quarter of an inch of rainfall in some of these cells. They made their way through. This one in particular just off of Anna Maria produced about a half an inch, but most of that was offshore. It's still winding down there. A little bit of rain east of Parrish, but for the most part, it's over as far as that rainfall goes. And it looks like this trough of low pressure, which brought the rain, will be out of here too. So we're not anticipating much at all tomorrow, and a little bit more sunshine in the forecast. Still warm, 73. It is muggy. Dew point way up there at 68, and the pressure 30-15, and the winds are calm. Not too calm out there in the Atlantic. This is a subtropical low that could turn into a cyclone. In fact, the Hurricane Center giving it a 30% chance of developing. And even if it were to develop, it wouldn't have any impact on our weather. But there is some pretty good rotation around the center, and we're starting to see some deep convection building too. So we'll see. It could be Arlene, but if it does develop, it's going to do a loop out there before a cold front catches it and carries it off. Well, much more in our weather forecast coming up in a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. A tense manhunt has come to an end as the suspect accused of murdering someone and then sharing the video on Facebook has now taken his own life. Police had closed in on him after employees at a fast food restaurant in Pennsylvania spotted him and tried to keep him from leaving. ABC's Emily Rao is in Cleveland with more.
A cross-country search for a killer finally over.
Looks like there's one guy down in the white car.
The beginning of the end for Steve Stevens, a McDonald's drive-thru near Erie, Pennsylvania.
Basically just told him it was going to be a minute for his fries, which it wasn't. But he took his 6-piece, didn't want any money back, and headed out onto Buffalo Road.
Pennsylvania State Police hot on his trail.
Units TSB is behind a white Ford Fusion on Buffalo Road.
Just a few miles down that road, troopers using a tactic known as a pit maneuver to stop Stevens' car.
This resulted in the Ford Fusion coming to a stop. At that time, Stevens used a handgun to take his own life.
All this less than 48 hours after police say Stevens shot and killed Robert Godwin in Cleveland. The 911 calls capturing the aftermath.
Listen, this is Cleveland EMS.
Stevens then posting the video on Facebook for all to see, circulating the web for more than 2 hours before taken down. On Tuesday, Mark Zuckerberg saying his team is working on a better system.
We have a lot of work, and we will keep doing all we can to prevent tragedies like this from happening.
But back in Cleveland, too late for the victim's family. His partner taking no comfort in the accused killer's death.
He took himself out like a coward. I still ain't getting no closure for me and my babies. He's gone still.
Back here in Cleveland, you could see the relief on the tired faces of the FBI, police, and U.S. Marshals leading this investigation. Emily Rao, ABC News, Cleveland, Ohio.
A California man is now behind bars after he allegedly went on a shooting rampage that left 3 people in Fresno dead today. Police say it started when 39-year-old Corey Ali Muhammad walked up to a truck and shot a passenger inside several times. Just a few seconds later, he shot at another person but missed. 2 more shootings were reported on a nearby street where 2 others were killed and 1 was injured.
All the shootings that occurred today were random. All 3 victims were approached by him. They were unprovoked attacks.
An officer responding to the shooting was able to catch and arrest Muhammad. They had been looking for him since last week when he allegedly shot and killed a security guard at a Motel 6. He is being charged with 4 counts of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. The man who plotted to set off a backpack bomb on a beach in the Florida Keys will spend the rest of his life in prison. 25-year-old Harlem Suarez was sentenced today in Key West in federal court. He was convicted earlier this year of attempting to use a weapon of mass destruction and providing material support to a terrorist organization. He was arrested in 2015 after accepting an inert explosive device from an undercover FBI employee. Testimony showed that Suarez also attempted to recruit others to join the Islamic State. He researched how to make bombs online and gathered other weapons. As concerns grow over North Korea's nuclear program, President Trump says easing tensions will depend on how much North Korean leader Kim Jong-un wants peace. In an interview during his trip to Wisconsin today, President Trump says his predecessors should have dealt with North Korea's nuclear arsenal, but he's now in the position, he says, where he has to do something about it. Meanwhile, Vice President Mike Pence continues his tour around Asia, looking to help the U.S. gain more support by meeting with Japan's Prime Minister of Tokyo today.
We will not rest and we will not relent until we achieve the objective of a denuclearized Korean peninsula.
When asked what would happen if North Korea launched another missile, President Trump says, "We'll find out." Meanwhile, a new executive order signed by the president will make it harder for companies to hire workers outside of the U.S. The order targets the H-1B visa program. The White House says the program undercuts American workers by bringing in large numbers of cheaper foreign workers, and that drives down wages.
With this action, we are sending a powerful signal to the world. We're going to defend our workers, protect our jobs, and finally, put America first.
The order directs U.S. agencies to propose rules to prevent immigration fraud and abuse in the program. Agencies are also being asked to suggest changes so that these H-1B visas are granted to the, quote, most skilled or highest paid applicants. Meanwhile, former President George H.W. Bush is back in the hospital. The family spokesman says he has a recurrence of that case of pneumonia that left him hospitalized earlier this year. Doctors found he had a mild case of pneumonia. The 92-year-old has been at Methodist Hospital in Houston since Friday, but his spokesman says he has been treated and is regaining his strength. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, a bill moving through the Florida legislature that would require companies to be more transparent. And why another bill could make it easier for ride-sharing services like Uber to operate in Florida. How this would affect local operations.
Across America with mega jackpots, it's Mega Millions. Hello, America. I'm John Crow. It is Tuesday, April 18th, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $37 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold mega ball. Now, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 64. That's followed by 29. Up next, we have 8. Your next number is 43, and your final white ball for this Tuesday evening is 30. Now for the Mega Ball. Tonight's Mega Ball number is 6. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 64, 29, 8, 43, 30, and the gold Mega Ball is 6. Now, no match lost 6 numbers. Friday's jackpot could be $45 million. Good luck and play on, America.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Nobody beats Subaru in service, quality, vehicle quality, and overall quality. And ALG named Subaru the 2017 top brand for residual value. Now lease the most fuel-efficient vehicle in its class, a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month, or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Well, Bob, we even saw some sprinkles, or some, what did one of our viewers call it, a spritzel?
Spritzel, yeah.
I think that's in between a spritz and a sprinkle.
Yeah, that's right, a little spritz. Like that. We have had some rainfall around, which is good. You know, we need the rain, but not enough to help things out. But we've got to get more of this rain in our weather forecast. It's pretty good, though, tonight. We had some showers around. I know someone posted on social media that there was a special cut-in because something strange was falling from the sky. It was called rain. Yeah, it's a little unusual. We haven't seen much of it at all this year. Sarasota, this one, Sydney Desmond getting a towering cumulus cloud. We didn't have any lightning with these cells, but at one time or another, we did have some moderate to heavy rainfall near Terra. That's along I-75 and State Road 70 right there. Again, a few showers, evening showers, still lingering, but they'll be winding down here in the next hour. Cold front moves in on Sunday. This front is going to bring us an increase in clouds and a chance for some showers. Not a lot, but we'll see some around on Sunday and Sunday night, Monday. But for the time being, the little trough of low pressure continues to head off to the west. It will take a lot of the rain chances with it. We'll see a few scattered showers tomorrow afternoon and evening, but I don't think we'll see the line like we saw tonight develop. You can see that pushing off to the west. There's still some lingering near Parrish and just near Anna Maria Island and offshore, but all that is heading off to the west and weakening, so don't anticipate anything overnight for us. Skies will start to clear, and we'll start off pretty nice. A little bit more sunshine anticipated, too, to start the day on Wednesday. 73 right now, still some clouds hanging on, residual clouds left over from the earlier showers. The dew point way up there, 68 degrees. Winds are calm right now, and the pressure 30-15, which continues to rise. And the high today, it was warm despite the clouds, 85 degrees. The low this morning was 67, 81 is our normal high, and 89 the record. Tomorrow's forecast checks in like this. We'll start off in the mid-60s to upper 60s, and then sunshine with a few clouds gathering in the afternoon and evening. The rain chance is only at around 20% for a late day shower, so that is not all that high. It gets a little higher on Sunday as that front approaches, but not all that high. Winds will start to switch around too. They're calm now, but they'll start to be out of the east, and it will stay that way throughout most of the morning, early afternoon. Then we'll see a little bit of a breeze developing right along the coastline in the afternoon on Wednesday, and that will keep things a little bit cooler near the coast. We're talking upper 70s to low 80s for highs at the beaches, mid to upper 80s inland. And you can see from the RPM forecast model, we're not getting much. That little trough of low pressure continues to move off to the west. We see high pressure building in from the north, and then that occasional cloud coming in, and maybe a brief shower, sprinkle, if you will, or spritzel, whatever you want to call it, coming in on the afternoon and evening, both on Wednesday and Thursday. Well, the old frontal boundary to the north is washing out right now. A few showers associated with it. And then to the north, we have some rain falling, and mainly rain now throughout the upper peninsula of Michigan, and also we see some showers down here just to the west of Detroit and out west. So that storm that brought a lot of rainfall into the Pacific Northwest is shifting now into the central and northern Rockies. Another area of low pressure spinning out there, which will bring more moisture onshore into California, Washington, and Oregon. For boaters tomorrow, seas running right around 2 feet. Not bad, light chop out there, and east winds turn to the northwest at 10 knots. The water temperature gradually warming up at 76 now, and we'll have 82. A little bit more sunshine for area beaches tomorrow if you're boating too. And the UV index will be at 10. Upcoming tide is a low tide at 2:16, a high tide at 9:52 tomorrow morning. So showers ending, partly cloudy skies, 65 for low, warm temperatures, a little bit above average. Tomorrow, we'll start off with some sunshine, few clouds in the afternoon, and a little bit warmer inland. We're talking mid to upper 80s away from the sea breeze. East winds turn to the west at 5 to 10. The extended forecast calling for temperatures to warm up. We'll have mid to upper 80s on Friday and Saturday. Could even see some 90-degree readings in places like Arcadia and Wauchula, both on Friday and Saturday. And then that front moves in, and notice temperatures do slide down a little bit on Monday and Tuesday. Highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. That rain chance is at 30% now, and that's for Sunday and then Sunday night and Monday morning, basically, as that system kind of scoots on by. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. Lawmakers in Tallahassee are looking at making permanent changes to how the public is notified about pollution spills. The Florida Senate passing a bill that would require the State Department of Environmental Protection to promptly notify the public after a spill. The bill was filed following a massive sinkhole at Mosaic's Polk County plant that sent millions of gallons of contaminated water into Florida's main aquifer. Under this bill, those responsible would have to notify the DEP within 24 hours of a spill being discovered. The DEP would then issue a public emergency notice. Those who don't comply could be penalized $10,000 for each day the spill goes unreported. The Florida Senate also expected to pass a bill that would make it easier for ride-sharing services to operate in the state. A final vote will be held this week over a bill that would require drivers to undergo criminal background checks and have insurance that covers death, bodily injury, and property damage. The bill sets a statewide framework on regulations for companies, but local governments would still be able to impose airport pickup fees as long as they charge taxis the same amount. The House has already passed an identical version of this bill. Governor Rick Scott is asking for more money for Visit Florida. He now wants $100 million to go to the tourism marketing agency, which is $26 million more than his original request. It comes as the House looks to cut Visit Florida's budget by $50 million.
As I've traveled the state and talked about this, that people are just shocked that the House would even think about reducing marketing in the state for tourists.
The Senate has proposed $76 million for tourism marketing, $2 million less than the current year. The House has budgeted only $25 million. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimball.
Now more than ever, it's important that you see this.
I had just turned 16 on this movie, and he said, you know, Katie, I've got girlfriends your age. And I said, isn't that illegal? And he said, they don't seem to mind. And I said, Mom!
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Sarasota Magazine and PNC Wealth Management present the Best of Sarasota Soiree at Selby Gardens on April 24th.
It's an evening to sip, savor, and celebrate Sarasota Manatee's Best of Winners.
This year will be full of Warhol-inspired surprises, entertainment, and a tribute to those representing the best in our community.
Come join ABC7 for all the fun.
Get your tickets today at sarasotamagazine.com.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
So many times we underestimate the human spirit's drive to recover. We often see people surpass what any of us might have expected initially. The Rehabilitation Pavilion at Sarasota Memorial is the top of the line. It allows us to really bring the patient's recovery to the next level.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean, really moves me.
wonder.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
First time ever, this Saturday, April 22nd, 7 p.m. DeSoto Speedway. Cox Chevrolet's Night of Destruction, presented by attorney James Carter. School bus, figure eight racing, the Gunslinger Monster Truck, a demolition derby, and much more. Tickets on sale now. Go to tourofdestruction.com for info. Thanks to Steps Towing. Be there.
Now, sports.
Family, friends, and fans, including former President Obama, gathered in Pittsburgh today to say goodbye to Steelers owner and U.S. Ambassador Dan Rooney. A special funeral service was held at St. Paul Cathedral one day after hundreds of people gathered at Heinz Field to honor Rooney. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2000. He also publicly campaigned for then candidate Obama in 2008. Obama later chose him to serve as U.S. ambassador to Ireland. Rooney died of natural causes last Thursday. He was 84 years old. The Tampa Bay Rays are back at home tonight facing the Detroit Tigers at the Trop. They're looking for a little redemption after a 4-game losing streak in Boston against the Red Sox. It doesn't start off so great for the team. The Tigers get the first run of the night in the top of the first with a fastball by Miguel Cabrera. It takes the Rays 3 innings to get on the board, with Tim Beckham hitting a 2-run home run, bringing the Rays up by 1. The Rays go on to win the game 5-1. They will face the Tigers again tomorrow night. It appears the Buccaneers will be getting a lot of attention during training camp this summer. Florida football insiders are reporting that the team will be the subject of HBO's Hard Knocks series. It chronicles the team as it goes through training camp. An official announcement is expected tomorrow. Hard Knocks gives viewers access to nearly everything that happens during training camp. HBO and NFL film camera crews will document the team and the players on and off the field. And while some teams have claimed that all of those cameras can be quite a distraction, Bucs coaches are confident the team can handle the spotlight. Some big-time basketball action is coming to Tampa. Amalie Arena has been selected to host first and second round men's basketball games for the NCAA tournament in March of 2020. Several other Florida cities have also made the list of hosts in 2019 and 2020 in some other sports as well, including cross country, track, and golf, plus tennis and rowing. We've got some great facilities here, especially Nathan Benderson's Park. Speaking of rowing, before those tournaments, we will have the World Rowing Championships coming up in just a few months. That's a look at sports. We'll have our lotto numbers right after this.
ABC7 News at 7 weeknights.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by 1 on any or all numbers and still win.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
It's the season of savings right now during the spring clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Come shop the Suncoast's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers, or stop by today and drive away in a 2017 Jeep Cherokee for just $18,999. And for a limited time, get America's best value, a new Dodge Journey for as little as $16,599. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job. I am Goodwill, yeah.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
don't be surprised if you start seeing more and more people dancing like that guy. To celebrate both Earth Month and the upcoming release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Marvel is announcing a global dance challenge. They're calling it the Groot Dance Bomb Challenge to encourage people to break out in random dances. From now through the start of May, Marvel and Disney Conservation Fund will donate $1 to go toward planting 1 tree for each person who uses the hashtag Groot Dance Challenge. So remember that. They hope to plant 250,000 trees. Groot is a character on Guardians of the Galaxy who just so happens to be a tree himself. So if you want to go and freak out people, you can go do this dance, but you just tell them it's all for a good cause.
Yeah, I do it already. Now it is in public too, so I don't mind. It's kind of like the photo bomb, but it's a video version of it.
It is
so
like
it's a
that.
little crazier.
You can do your headstand at the wall, and then we'll plant a tree.
Could see that.
See you tomorrow.